Hello everybody, this is Dylloop and welcome to another episode of Factorio Deathworld. So last episode we set up an ammo factory and we're just kind of watching that guy work. We're researching automation 2, which should speed it up. However, it's going to still take quite some time, I think, for the ammo to get chewed through, because that factory is very slow. But as these turrets, again as I said, as these turrets shoot the ammo, they will burn through that regular ammo in no time. So basically what's going to happen is the first turrets to actually get piercing rounds are going to be these guys, I think. This wall is just getting slammed with biter attacks. And they get bigger and bigger. The base is still relatively small. I should be okay to maybe take them out. It might be a good idea, right? It would lessen the impact on us, is to take out these two. And then it'll also give us a little bit of room to expand, because I can expand out this way and up to this lake, as well as expand this wall probably out to here and seal off this. I think that might be an option. Let's go ahead and start gearing up for an assault of our own, because our factory's working good. There's not a whole lot that we need to do to change that. It seems to be working good. So yeah, I think that's the logical next step. So one of the things that I'm going to want to do is craft some shotgun shells. I'm not going to have enough copper or iron for it, because these shotgun shells are probably the best way to take out biter nests early on. And then I'm going to want to grab as much piercing ammo as I can before all the turrets do. So I'm just going to make a loop around the belt holding F and pick up all the piercing rounds. And these piercing rounds will do much more damage than my regular old ammo. What I can do is craft a couple of turrets to try and leapfrog them. And that should help us keep a defensive perimeter up. And with the turrets leapfrogging, I can use the regular ammo, since they do more damage anyways. But yeah, this piercing round factory is slow. It's not a whole lot of ammo. We might actually need to make more than one piercing round factory to supply these turrets. So that might be our next logical step. So I'm just going to eat up a bunch of this as well. Nom nom nom. Alright, let's grab some copper and some iron. I could just stand here and grab some copper, no problem. And some iron. Iron's kind of hurting, because we're not importing a full belt. But this should give us a little bit. Enough for 2 turrets? Yeah. I'm going to make some more shotgun shells. We should have enough ammo. So I'm going to swap out for piercing rounds. I don't have a lot of them. So I'm thinking we'll take out the big base first and see how we do from there, right? Or maybe we should go for the small one first, since that one's currently gearing up for an attack. Yeah, I say that is a solid plan. I don't think they're going to be too hard to take out right now. We haven't started spawning medium biters yet. The bases are relatively small. It should be okay. So I'm going to break into this wall here, and I'm going to close it back up, because I don't know where that attack's going to go. And then I also want to, let's go ahead and switch to this hotbar. We're going to put ammo on it and the turrets. This will be our little combat hotbar. So I'm going to put one turret here. And then we should be able to leapfrog these. Place this guy here. So the turret will defend me as I fight. I'm going to take out the worms first. I'm going to ignore the bases for now. Let me grab some fish. Oh boy. Now we're in trouble. Okay, turret's down. Retreat to the wall. Retreat to the wall. Come on, turrets. Kill them. Jesus. I was trying not to aggro that attack. Okay, so we are down the 2 turrets. So that the big base is going to be even harder. Let's get our shotgun out and start taking care of some of these bases. Okay, we don't want to get too close to the worm. I'm okay with letting these guys kind of chew on us a little bit. That's what fish are for. Oh, the worm got me. Okay, worm's down. We have 2 more spawners. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take out the big one. This should release the pressure off of this side of the base, though, at the very least. Yeah, because that was a challenge. Maybe it might be better if we had a car. A car would help us with this matter a lot. Okay, battle done. It feels good to have hit him back, though. So, yeah, this base here is going to be a little bit trickier, I think, because of how the size of it. So, maybe we should, after automation's done, we can work on getting a car up and running. And that should help, right? Because you could throw ammo in the car and just drive around, and you can drive faster than the biters. So right now, this is waiting on red science, which is what? Waiting on iron? Probably. Because right now, all the iron's getting eaten up by, well, everything else. Yeah, so let's see if we can't do something about that. The problem is only half of a belt of iron's actually going into this thing. So we would need to run another belt. Oops. We need to run another belt and get more miners on it. Okay, there's that attack. I want to see how big this thing actually is. Oh no, the turrets are out of ammo. We gotta get in there. Get in there for an assist. Okay, so maybe it's not a good idea to have that yellow ammo splitting off the way it is. Right away anyways. I think if we just let the yellow ammo split only half, right? I think it'll still eventually burn through it. So at least keep the turrets fueled and then burn through the ammo. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is I want to start aiming for the car. And that requires a couple other technologies before it, like the engine and logistics 2. Let's start with, I think, engine. Yeah, let's do engine first. Yeah, get engine. That'll take some time, but that should help us. Alright, back to the belt. Oh, yeah, you know what? We got some new assembly machines as well. So we can upgrade this. And we can also upgrade, like, other stuff that we need to speed up. Right now, nothing really needs to be sped up. But, yeah, I'll just throw a couple of things down. I don't want to waste too many resources on that just yet. Okay, let's continue with our transport belt. Let me grab some belts. I don't think we don't have a box of belts anymore, do we? No, it's right here. Okay. And then I have all this iron ore on me as well. So we can just chuck it in there. Okay, I do want a couple more miners. So I need iron for that. I need iron and gears and circuits. I have circuits and gears. Again, the problem is this iron just... We're getting iron so slowly. There's 8 more miners. Okay, so we have both belts. And then these miners can just start getting slammed down in here. Where's the electric pole in the way? Is this one in the way? Yes. Okay, so that might help us. Let me throw a power pole here and, yeah, right there. We'll get that. That might help our iron situation a little bit. Yeah, so basically now we're just waiting on engine. That should help the iron a tad. It's still not going to produce full belts, of course, because it takes 15 miners per side per belt tier. So right now we actually have 30 miners. So this is one full belt of iron. But right now we're currently splitting off a lot of that belt for steel. So it's not going to be a full belt. But it might back up into the steel. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it would. We'd need a lot more. We do have steel axe now, so I can work on getting rid of these trees. I'm really hesitant to do anything off camera. Because it being a death world, everything, like, has impact. So, like, a biter attack can fly through any minute that just completely annihilates the base. And I'm worried that, like, if I started clearing trees off camera, what would happen if that specific attack came that overwhelmed the defenses and started ripping through the base, and then you guys miss it because I wasn't recording. So, for those of you wondering, like, why I do all the menial tasks on camera, that is why. Once we get, I think, bigger, and there are more menial tasks to be doing, and more defenses are up, and we feel a little bit safer, I think I can start doing a little bit off camera, you know, like slight maintenance work, like clearing trees and just, you know, reorganizing belts and power poles and that kind of stuff. I can do that all off camera. But for now, everything must be recorded. We need a record of it for prosperity's sakes. Prosperity? Posterity? I don't know the word. I'm not a mathematician. I'm just clearing enough trees off this miner patch. I would like to fully max out the patch, but it's going to take a lot of miners to do that. So yeah, it's going to be a tricky endeavor. So the iron did back up in the steel like I thought it might. So we should start seeing more iron coming down the line. So there's 8 more. I need circuits. And I don't have a dedicated circuit factory anymore. I might want to, since this machine is idle, I might want to set up a box of circuits still. So that I can get my own circuits. I have to still come up with some kind of good build for the 4 circuit factories per regular factory. Ah, you know what? That's not going to work. So we do need to filter out the yellow. Shoot. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to get another splitter, which we don't have iron for. Let's grab some iron. We're going to get another splitter here. So I have this belt coming off. I didn't need to craft those circuits necessarily. Let's just not do that. Here, take those. Yeah, so another splitter. I'm going to prioritize that for the ammo. And then I'm going to put the splitter here. And then I'm going to route this around and still feed it in. But then half of this ammo is going to go onto the other side of the belt. So what's going to happen is we'll end up with a belt on the outside and a belt on the inside, and eventually this belt on the inside is going to get consumed. It'll either be shot by a turret, or it'll eventually make its way into this machine here. Right now, because the ratio on these piercing rounds is 1-to-1, so right now this machine here can feed this machine, so we might not be actually using a lot of these. So it might be a good idea to set up another piercing round factory for that, like specifically for that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get a tier 2 assembler. Where would I even put this thing though? That's a good question. Let's remove this belt. Let's get rid of this, because right now none of that ammo is actually feeding into it. So if we put this here, you know what? It doesn't even need to be there. I can put it here, give us a little bit more room for that copper. And then I go underground with the copper. Let's grab a couple of these splitters if we need them. So if we go underground with copper and then do a similar thing like so. Shoot. Spaghetti! Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not a very defense spot. Let's do that. Let's get this turned into a fast inserter. We'll put that there, and then this will output here. Okay, it's ugly, but I think it'll work. So as we see the, it's going to take a minute to make its way around, but we do have a line of yellow ammo way over here. It's probably hard to see on the recording. It will eventually make its way into this factory, and this factory will make the ammo for it. So it'll turn all the old ammo into new ammo eventually. It'll take a while, but eventually it will. I do want it still cycling around in case we don't have enough regular ammo to feed it, right? This should be running quicker now because it can actually get enough copper, so that's looking good. We do need to keep continuing to upgrade our, still hurting on circuits. Yeah, we do need to continue upgrading our iron because that's the biggest bottleneck on our factory right now. Are those all out of ammo? They are. You guys should be getting ammo. Yeah, so we're still having some ammo issues here. The belt's not saturated enough, and it's too long for it to really keep the machines fed. I think it'll fix itself over time, but this one piercing round factory probably isn't enough to supply everything. Because what ends up happening is, like, this machine will get three magazines, and then the piercing rounds will end up with, it won't pick up the piercing rounds, so then it's not getting any ammo. But we should start seeing this. Oh, we didn't input steel. We should start seeing this working. And giving us some more ammo even. Yep, that'll work. It'll only work every time. This one won't work that often. It'll work every time that loop comes around. But it might be a good idea, I think, now. We can change this. So all the yellow ammo is actually on the other side of the belt now. So if we change this to just do that, it'll work better. Because now it can actually back up on this belt and we don't really care about it. And it'll help feed the piercing rounds. They'll just get upgraded. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Enough messing around with the iron there. So miners. Let's max out this iron patch. Get as many miners as we can possibly fit on this thing. Which the biggest challenge is going to be things like this, where the cliff is in the way, and we don't have cliff explosives. So some of them we're going to end up missing, but that's fine. I'm not sure if I like the way that is right now. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put another splitter here. And that's going to side load. So it'll put it'll even out the belts. Right now it's not a big deal, but it could be if I left it. Okay, I'm going to trust that those turrets got their stuff handled. And that they're just walls being damaged. Okay, so that's a big upgrade on the iron again. So basically just keep feeding all our iron into more miners, and then more miners and more miners. Yeah, that wall is getting pounded too. We do need to take out that base, but I just don't think I can handle it with my current tech. I might be able to do it if I was real slow and methodical about it and got a lot more fish and ammo. Might be able to, but a car will make it so much easier. We're still a long way off from a car, though. It might be best to handle it now while we have the while we can, right? Because if we can't handle it now, or if we don't handle it now and those start upgrading to medium biters, then we're gonna have even more of an issue. So I'm gonna nab all the as much ammo as I possibly can. We'll make some more turrets. We'll be a little bit more careful about the turrets. Oh man, we don't have a lot of piercing rounds on this belt. That's not a lot of ammo. Ooh. It's a lot of regular ammo. It should do alright. Let's get like 2, 3 more turrets. Maybe 2. Three? Yeah, 3 more turrets. And then do I have heavy armor now? No, I don't. Oh, look, we do have grenades now. That might help. Walls? I feel like I should definitely set up a fallback point on this one with some walls, but I do have this wall here if I really start getting into trouble. Alright, before I do go up there, though, we need to go get fish. Like, as much fish as we can carry. So I'm gonna run up and can't reach him. He's so close. We're going fishing. Being attacked up north, but it doesn't seem like a big attack. Nothing's actually getting damaged, so that's a small attack. Because it's just turrets engaged, so they're not actually being damaged, and the wall's not even being damaged. So those biters didn't even make it to the wall before they got killed. I want a lot of fish. We also want even more shotgun ammo. The grenades might help too, though. Can't reach that one. You reach all these. Come on, swim a little bit closer. There you go. Right into my palm. Alright, I think that's good for now. Let's go take the fight to them. It might be a good idea to just right away, let's lead this attack into the wall. I think. We'll basically like aggro all the biters and then lead them directly into the wall to kill them off. Let's put our grenades on our hotbar. Switch to that hotbar. Hey, biters, come get me. Oh, no, they run quicker than I do. Alright, here's the big group. Let's get our fish ready. Oh, we got medium biters. Oh, no. Okay, I can't get surrounded. Alright, let's get after it. The base isn't that big. We can handle it. Oh, we gotta take that worm out. Lots of worms. Okay, the turret went down. Oh, I don't know if we can do this. Let's just put this in as a fallback. We're not going to be able to turret leap it. Can I get in there with some grenades? Fall back to the turret. Let's do another pass with the grenades. Alright, we gotta get out of that. You can only eat fish so fast, so there is a point where you start taking too much damage. Okay, all the worms are down. I think shotgun's still better. Yeah, we got this. It's in the bag, guys. That medium biter is kind of annoying, though. You know what might help? Let's back off for a minute. And not die. Okay. Let's get our repair packs. Let's get this turret a bit repaired. Let's pick both of these up. Let's bring one of them closer, but not quite in the range of the spawners. Get some ammo in it. Oof. Almost died. Turret's gonna go down. No, don't go down, turret! Oh, boy. Okay, I have no repair packs. Okay, we need that other turret down. So this one is going to be in range of spawners. Just go there. And then this one will protect the front one. Because the front one's going to be occupied killing spawners. We'll leave this one here. Let's move the front one up. Alright, let's get this repaired. Let's get this one repaired. Alright, you're getting moved up. Front lines. Oh, nice. Okay. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Look at the battlefield. Look at the massacre. Okay, so now the only base that we need to worry about is this one to the north, and we're going to be starting to get hit from this one. So, but this gives us a lot of room for expansion. We can start the southern border wall expansion and start taking this to the north. I'm actually thinking maybe not taking it to the north, but securing this other stone patch. Because we are going to need more stone for further expansions. But yeah, that's a solid win. As long as they don't start expanding closer to us, we should be able to start expanding closer to them. Let's get back inside and seal up behind us. And these turrets have a new duty. They are going on the wall as heroes. So I'm going to put them where we're getting attacked here. Like so. They just need some inserters. And they are now on wall protection duty from the north. It might be a good idea to make a couple more turrets and get them placed out on this flank here, because we don't have a lot of protection here. Like I said, we're going to start seeing attacks from this base. We've already started getting attacks from the north, but we're going to start seeing more attacks along this front. And I think that they're going to try and route along this here. So what I'm going to do is I got 3 more turrets. I'm going to place 2 of them here. We'll place 1 there. And we'll place this one just barely covering it. We'll feed them both with ammo. And then this 3rd turret, I think we'll put up here. So there comes another attack against the north wall. With the new turrets doing a fine job of protecting it. Alright, might be time to get out here and make this wall an actual wall. And it's about time to end up the episode. I think what I'll do is I'll clear these trees and then we'll call it an episode. Okay, so I do not have enough walls for this, but that's a start. the rest we can place next time. Yeah, that's all of them. You know what? We're going to pick some of those back up. Let's make sure to actually close it off first. And then maybe focus on doubling it up and tripling it up. Yeah, because we have some weak points. But that's good. I'm going to call that an episode, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to like and subscribe, as well as check out my Twitch in the description where I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. I will catch you all later.